This is Jackie, and I'm up close and personal with the Oxymorrons. We are here, 25th anniversary Vans Warped Tour.
We're getting old.
What were you up to 25 years ago?
Yeah, not chilling. I was, 4 years straight, fresh out my mom's vagina. Yeah. So, we were hanging out, getting to know each
I
other.
was really into Brio, railroad tracks at that time.
Railroad tracks?
Yeah, Brio
Yes.
trains.
Yes.
Trains was big that year.
Yeah. They were big. They
Yeah,
were big.
trains
how,
and Legos.
How big were they that year? Very big. Lego buddies. I was
So big.
Yeah, we were getting close and personal.
I was definitely like a Ninja Turtles Ghostbuster baby, I guess. Three ninjas. At that time, yeah.
Something like that.
Okay, I thought we were going to keep going with that, but that's fine.
It was Backstreet Boys who would have went there, but.
Oh, don't.
They're playing next week. We'll get you then, though. But let's talk about your music, your recent song, Sea Stars. Why is it important to be open and raw when you're songwriting?
Just being authentic to yourself. I think a lot of the times people think that people put on a facade because you kind of have to in the music business. It's kind of the show stays going, but for us, it's just being unapologetically yourself. Just putting it out there, not really caring what people think to a certain extent, but not really caring about like anything that changes your feelings about how you feel. Just be yourself.
I like that. Yeah. Be yourself is a great message. Any age, any music genre, we like that. What are your plans to follow up Complex but Basic?
Ooh.
I might know a little bit about that answer, but I hear like there's some things in the works, kinda.
A lot of big things in the works. We got a new EP coming out. We got a lot of new music. Definitely a new single dropping in July. I can't do a lot of the details. I know you want to get it in. There's definitely the next project is going to be called Gateway Drug. There's a reason for that. It's not about just drugs, but it's about the fact that we blend two genres that normally don't go together. So hearing in shows that a lot of people just be like, oh, I don't really listen to hip hop, but I love you guys. That's what rock guys tell us, and hip hop guys are like, hey, I don't dive into rock, but I love you guys. So we're kind of like the gateway drug to both genres, and that's the experience you're gonna have with the project. Yeah.
And I think that answers my next question. How does your music fit in with the Warped Tour crowd? But somebody can elaborate on that.
Absolutely does and doesn't. The same way that everything in Warped Tour, like this was supposed to be an outlet for all the non-conforming genres of music, anything that wasn't pop, anything that wasn't radio, and the community was like built based off of that. So our roots are in all different types of genres of music, and we're trying to break down doors. So I think we fit right in with all the other rascals and misfits that showed up over the past 25 years.
Hear to that. So with new music on the way, how do you feel about music streaming as an artist?
As an artist, obviously it doesn't pay out the way it should, I believe. I think artists are the backbone of this industry, and we tend to get the short end of the stick. Streaming is great for the fan, and we say it's all about them. Without them, there's no us. So at the end of the day, fans enjoy it, stream it, be ridiculous, share it, making it more accessible. Obviously, the payout is trash, but at the end of the day, it's not just about the money with this about us. It's about the reach and how you impact people's lives, and streaming definitely gives us a chance to reach more people, even though the pay is lower. But other than that, we love it.
Yeah, streaming is definitely us. It's Oxymoron.
It's part of the evolution, too, of the industry, and we just got to work with it and find ways to connect with people through it. We can't create a new system in which people digest music on our own. So, we're doing what we can with what the situation is and what's present right now.
We'll roll with the punches, whatever the music industry brings us, but
We're still gonna be here.
We'll still be here,
going nowhere, though.
and we're gonna be kicking shit around the stage and doing live shows forever. So
as you're putting those pieces together for new work, are you thinking, with music streaming, any song that you put out there, it might not necessarily be a single, could be a hit on streaming if it's on the right playlist. So are you thinking of putting together an EP or LP that is cohesive, that sends one specific or clear message, or are you saying, let's just do what we do, and if it's diverse, and maybe whatever happens?
I think when we set out with this EP is just more in the sense of us expressing ourselves to the truest form, and yes, we're here to tell our message. At the end of the day, we're going to tell our story, and give out to the people. And I'm pretty what we believe is the fact that if we be ourselves, that it will express and it'll come and people will enjoy it. And if how many people enjoy it, that'll be it. And we're happy and fine with that.
Yeah, that's true. It's the project is definitely a little more cohesive than like a complex but basic because it's more just finding ourselves. When you blend a lot of genres, and as long as we have, it wasn't cool. We were this what was our once our Achilles heel is now our strength. It wasn't always cool to blend a lot of genres, but now and we figured out the sound and we figured out now how to make it so people can make it easily digestible, so people can digest it, and it's so cohesive now. So you know, like, oh shit, that's an Oxymorron song. Like you can tell the way we blend our genres, we do it in a specific way.
Can't wait to hear it.
I just think we also believe just like honesty and authenticity will translate more to the audience than whatever is tasteful at the time or what's popular. You know, we're just
definitely don't worry about whatever's popular. Like whatever's popular is popular, and that's cool. Those artists, kudos to everyone. We're fans of people. That's another thing. Artists aren't fans of each other because they think it's one competition.
Exactly.
It's enough space. There's a lot of bands we love. There's a lot of bands we go see, we fan out. But at the end of the day, we always we know that's popular music. We don't kind of take that into consideration too much. We're just creating what we want to create, and we create what we love, and hopefully the fans will love it too. And then we'll be able to keep doing this. Either way, either it's going to be in our garages or it's going to be on big stages like Vans Warped Tour. It's going to be the same. We're going to do what we do.
Yeah, we do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
So what's up next for you guys after Warped Tour?
After we have Summerfest,
Barnstormers.
Barnstormers, Iowa. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Codfish Hollow. That's one of my favorite places in the world.
rager.
It's gonna be a fucking rager. And then Summerfest in Milwaukee. So yeah, we'll be pinging around doing our festival circle.
Latina Fest as
Yeah,
well
Afro
in
Latina
Brooklyn,
Fest,
shout out
which
to
means
New
a
York.
lot in Brooklyn. That means a lot because of the type of band we are. At the end of the day, we're breaking boundaries, not just sonically but culturally. At the end, there's not a lot of people who look like us. There's not a lot of melanated people in the genre. And we kind of started it. Like at the end of the day, we know our history. We know our Chuck Berrys. We know our Rosetta Thorpes. We know where it comes from. And I say Rosetta all the time because a lot of people love distortion guitars and don't realize it was a woman who created the distortion guitars, a black woman at that. So yeah, a black gay woman at that. So
stack them up. Like that shit is
stack 'em up.
serious,
It's
man.
very real. So at the end of the day, we know where it comes from, and we know we have a place here. Whether you like it or not, we're gonna come for the place. Either give it to us or we're taking it. It's that simple. So we are here. Yeah.
Do it nicely.
We'll do it nicely. Yeah. We'll do it nicely.
Stay tuned for more from Oxymorrons. They're going to take it. Thanks to Jackie. This is me in the Key of Change and Chorus FM.